Hello, everyone, and welcome. You know, it's crazy to think that the original for this came out 21 years ago. Having real flashbacks to Resident Evil Remake here at the moment. But I'm very, very much looking forward to this. I was at the game store first thing this morning, waiting with my pre-order slip in hand to hopefully have one of the best nostalgia trips of the year.
In a time long ago, there lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Zarok. This arrogant, pitiless man hated his fellow citizens for their simple and peaceful ways. So he raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm for his own. The king's champion, Sir Daniel Fortesque, led the militia in the battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude, how demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer utterly. Fortesque went down in history that day as the hero of Gallowmere, and a time of peace began, which was to last for 100 years. And then the sorcerer returned.
Such a noble and gallant tale. Shame it's not quite accurate, but never mind about that. Oh my god. Oh, it's like goosebumps. It has been honestly great throughout the past several months or so. I've had a lot of folks on the channel asking me about MediEvil Remake and if I was going to be able to do this. I'm so glad I will be able to do this on its release. A huge thanks to my dad, of all people, who's let me his PS4 for a week in order for me to do this. I can only hope that I will do this game in series the justice that I hope it will deserve. Considering that the original game was fantastic to play and still one of the great joys of being able to do this hobby of mine for 8 years now. 8 years today as well. 8 years today I started doing this. What a way to celebrate. It'll be interesting to see what kind of tone this game decides it wants to strike as well. I mean, say the original game 21 years ago was definitely sort of gothic-y in nature, but ultimately a bit light-hearted. And then you had Resurrection for the PSP, which erred on the side of goofy from time to time, but, you know, was obviously targeted at a slightly younger audience. You know, you had Tom Baker in doing narration. You know, the slightly younger audience that were playing a lot of handheld consoles at the time it was released, you know, on the bus to school and that sort of thing. I reckon this will be somewhere in the middle, is my assumption. Zarok likes what he sees. Sleep with an axe by his bed. For the batter, does she sleep with a frying pan at her bed? Yep. Even the little ones. And so Gallowmere needs a hero once more. And so, I've been looking forward to this day for quite a few months now, from when I initially got the opportunity in order to actually crack on, and knew that I was going to be doing this series either on or very near release. I just want this to be a fun and great blast through is all I want. I suspect it might not be quite as critical as I might be in previous times in other series that I've done. Probably so. This game may get a little exception or two here and there. That's totally fine. But I'm pretty confident, just from what I've seen of this and the demo that I saw seeing for replay as well. I have full confidence that this is going to be a good time, and I can only hope that you guys are going to enjoy watching this alongside as well. I'll be trying to get footage up for this as quickly as I can, as I've mentioned. There will be plenty of work going into this over the next week or so. Let's begin. Well, Zarok's magic's certainly doing a trick. Unfortunately, there's something he didn't bargain on. Dave Heroism defeats Zarok and all of his men. Get him! Of course, yeah. History seems to have forgotten that part of the tale. As it often does. It's so great to have you back, Dan.
It has risen again. Oh, yes. Sir Daniel Fortesque.
They even lifted some of the old lines.
The hero of Gallowmere who fell at the first charge. The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the savior of the day. But we knows better.
I won't voice over it.
Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend.
We hopes it does well. So do I. Well, Dan. For a long time, I never thought we'd be coming back through this again. Believe me, I am more than happy about it. Alright then, so let's get ourselves a little bit on the acquainted side, especially control-wise as well. Very used to playing this game with the... Oh, you can play D-pad as well. Okay then, I'll probably run with analog sticks, but it'll be fine. Got some money, that'd be good. I need to go into my options here quickly, because I need to turn that off, because that's annoying. That's better. I much prefer the y-axis not being inverted. That helps. Now, back here, we've got ourselves a special bit of gold here. There was a glove there in the demo to make the game harder. That may or may not appear in the actual making. It'll be fine. Right then, we got a load of books we can go and have a look ourselves, so we'll have a trundle through
You
these.
must be out of shape after 100 years lying on your back. Use the Crypt to get to grips with your new lease on life.
I'll do my best, lady. I'll do my best. I'm well aware about the fact that there is indeed some of the voice acting has obviously changed, especially in the case of Zarok's old voice actor, I believe, is no longer with us, unfortunately.
Any treasure that you find will be added to your coin total. Coins are used
Dan,
to
you meant to be
buy
looking at the
items
book,
from the
not at
greedy
me.
merchant gargoyles.
The fact you're managing to do that like, at a complete 180 degrees is kind of worrying, Dan. I gotta admit that.
You will find life bottles throughout Gallowmere. They contain the same magic that rose you from your slumber and will raise you from the dead once again. When your life is low, using this bottle will help you feel a little better. And remember to fill it when you can.
Actually nice that they explain what the bottles is. In the original game, I don't think they ever actually explain what the life bottles is. You're kind of just meant to infer more about what it is and what it's meant to do, so...
When you're ready to leave this crypt, you'll find an exit at the end of the hall. To unlock the gates, you must find a rune stone and place it in the ornate hand set next to the doorway.
That's really worrying, the way his head's just turning there. Like, I can't get off that. Right, now, in the old... Yeah, I can see it here. There's always been a secret behind this wall. You've got to break it down with a weapon later on, and it appears that there is some discoloration suggesting there's something back there. We'll have to come back and do that a little bit later on. Controls of Dan are a little bit... They're alright. There's a touch bit of getting used to, definitely, so that would be a thing. Just kick it down. Ooh, throwing daggers, not too bad. Okay, so we can use the triangle button in order to actually change between a couple of preset weapons. That's nice.
Some weapons contain powers and abilities beyond the ordinary. Be sure to test every weapon to discover their secondary abilities. Some weapon abilities are immediate, and some may need a bit of time to charge before they realize their full potential.
Yeah, suggesting the fact there is sort of weak and, yes, weak and strong attacks, basically. Here's the room we need to get out of here, the star room. We need that in order to leave. Alright, we need to ideally jump over this. I don't think you can die in this water. No, you can't. It's fine. What we require is an instrument of destruction. Alright. There we go. That should be good. Here is a trusty shield. Very nice. 150 health, that's all well and good. Okay, interesting. So left trigger's got like a sort of more aiming sort of thing. There's obviously going to be more useful stuff like daggers now. Obviously trying to get, if you need something a little bit more precise, that makes some sense. Yeah, that button gives us the option here. It's nearly blunt, swing it hard. Daggers, obviously the copper shield, so all sorts of bits and pieces. We also got, yeah, so we can go from ranged armor, items. So this obviously get bigger as we go.
During your travels through Gallowmere, you will collect many items. To see your items or to use one, review your inventory. In it, you will also find your Book of Gallowmere, which will keep a record of the denizens you've encountered and bestow you with keen insights that only a disembodied voice could provide.
Oh, the irony is so great. This is definitely a take from the, what button is that? What button is that? I actually don't know what button that is. Is that a button I should know? I'm so unused to playing with a PS4. I have no idea what button that is. Whoa, that's an interesting camera angle. Alright, we'll have to have a little look at that later on. It's fine. I want to get cracking on this video here. What's our buttons then for? Obviously, square's that strike. Circle is our more powerful strike. Very nice. What's shield? R1. Okay, R1's our shield. Very good. That's pretty much all I should need to know here. And R2 is to, you know, a more of a, again, using your camera and different... Very good. Or the shield, I should say.
Track down Zarok by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallowmere. You can spot the exits from an area by looking out for his stinking trail of magic slime.
Very good. But yeah, no, I don't mind the game being a little bit on the nose of the occasional genre, like that disembodied voice thing. But it needs to not do it too much. That was the one issue, I think, with Resurrection at times. It was like, there was way too much of it. But the occasional line here and there, that's fine. And that brings us to the map of Gallowmere. Oh, this looks beautiful, this map. Oh, fantastic. All right, then. I think we are going to crack into Dan's Crypt on this one. And we'll also touch upon the Gravel. It's a pretty short level. It should be fine. But I am liking the look of this map already. Slay some helpless zombies. They may seem cranky, but they just woke up from a nice long nap. I can appreciate that. Alright then. The one thing I hope for this game, and would be shocked if it doesn't have, is I am expecting a absolutely awesome soundtrack. They did it in the original, they did it in Resurrection, and I am very, very confident that it will be great in this game as well. And there's zombies. There's indeed zombies. Some gold back here, we'll be needing all this. Alright then. So, we need to be a little bit careful, because these guys can hurt quite a lot, especially when you don't have very much health rocking around with here. Alright then. Okay, so you can use R2 as sort of like a targeting sort of stray feature. Interesting. Interesting. Alright then. I'll work out in between videos where the, what the button is for the Galley map. I'll work it out.
Welcome back to your beloved Gallowmere. The stinking dead have risen up to dance with the lifeless living, and they want to do it over your dead body.
I think that's word for word the book that used to be here in the original game. Very nice. That is a worrying looking moon, everyone. Hello! Damn zombies. Wait for it. Get them! That didn't go too well. Damn. Yeah. Should probably maybe look to you a bit more range here, but it'll be fine. Let's try some range combat here. Get them! Yeah, very nice. Obviously, we've got the sort of fairy thing that comes with us to do a bit of tracking here. Very useful.
That small light.
Oh, here we are. Thank you. Just on cue.
Wisp. The heroes of the Hall are not supposed to intervene in mortal affairs, but when they heard that Sir Daniel Fortesque had a shot at redemption, well, they decided to give you a hand with your depth perception. He will circle enemies, helping you direct your ranged attacks, but he'll also let you know what things might merit a closer look.
Interesting the game suggests that it's got to do with the Hall of Heroes. Ah, interesting. That certainly wasn't explained in the original. Yeah, the throwing dagger's pretty useful against these guys. I might as well make some use out of these, but we need to practice some combat here. And you've got another book there, more gold, that'll be fine. Here's that craftily hidden earth rune. We need that. Alright. Oh, no. Damn it, Zarok. These are my friends. You. Fortunately, we need the Chaos Rune here, so we'll need to embark on that. Here's a healing font.
Don't let zombies get you down. Tend those wounds by stepping into this fountain of rejuvenation.
Fortunately, not unlimited, but, you know. Game. Thank you. That was interesting. Alright, Earth Rune here. There's the Chaos Rune down the back. There's going to be some combat here. Here we go. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Oh, shit. Let's get out of there. Give ourselves the Chaos Rune. Right, we do need to defeat these enemies in order to feel the Chalice here, which we'll play more later on. Yeah, the squeak attacks doesn't do any degree of stunning with the enemies here, so you do have to hit and run a little bit. There we go, that's better. Whereas they used to in the original game, so that's a definite change.
Sometimes it may be useful to view the world from a different point of view. Be sure to take a moment from time to time to enjoy the beauty of our beloved Gallowmere. Keep your eye peeled for anything interesting.
Basically, secrets! Dancam, which is what we saw earlier. Yes, you basically are more of a, yeah, you can see the idea of this camera, which is not too bad. Grab ourselves some gold, very nice. It'd be interesting to see how much this game will eventually, like, deviate from the original. Oh, okay, so you can use your shield in this camera as well. That's actually pretty useful. And good to know. Could be a nice little combination against some boss fights later on. I can definitely see that happening. Right, Chaos Rune, in here. Oh, hello! Where did you all come from? I don't remember this. Right. We can indeed charge daggers as well to get a more powerful throw. Oh, yeah. That's good. That's nice. These daggers actually feel pretty, they got some damage on them. They used to be reasonably ineffective in the original. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Good stuff. There we go. Yeah, that was an unfriendly surprise. Let's swing for it. Get him. Yeah. I'll deal with you guys first. You scumbag. I need to use my shield more. I need to get into used to using it here. Obviously, the shield we used in order to take the hits here for you. Very nice. What we got here?
Remember, nothing remains hidden under the gaze of an angel.
Ah, this old tree. Lovely. So yes, the angel's gaze will guide the path.
The object here is the chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy with a soul, the chalice fills a little more. Fill the chalice and then collect it, and you will be worthy of visiting the sacred Hall of Heroes to claim a new weapon. There is a chalice to be found in every region of Gallowmere. They are all hidden or well guarded. Only a true hero will collect the full set.
I'm going to remember where some of these are located. Some of these in the original game are not the easiest to find. Not the easiest to find at all. So, can we use that to bring it up? Okay, 78%, that's not too bad. More zombies. Oh, darn it. Let's use our knives here. As they're actually fairly effective here. No reason not to use them. Very, very good. Alright then, so I believe we used to... Is it to hit this? There we go. So we hit the statue here, so that opens that gate, closes that one. But again, we don't have the chalice full yet, so we'll have to get that later on. That doesn't do much of anything for us right now. We'll open up this gate over here for reserves. Oh my god. No, it's a trap. It's a definite trap. No. I'm like 1 kill away here. Oh, man. I don't want to have to fall down and come all the way back up. I might have to. Darn it. Right. Let's run on up here, then. Ooh, scary door.
The living world lies beyond these skull gates. The master of the hilltop mausoleum, the stained glass demon, has possession of the skull key.
We'll be needing that, unsurprisingly. Right, swing on up here. There we go. We can get ourselves our chalice. Very nice. The rest of these scumbags. There we are. Right. This will take us down as well, which we don't want to do right now. We can get the chalice now, so let's go grab it. Da, 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 da. Where's the stairs? The stairs. You do a little secret if you run all the way across this, which lets you get... Ah, it still does. Back here. Gold. That still exists. Alright, spin this round again. And there's the glorious chalice. The Hall of Heroes does indeed await us. Be nice to say hi to the old gang once again. See how they're doing. Still busy partying and everything. That'd be great. I'll go this way down. This will be fine. Right. It looks innocent. It probably isn't innocent. Nope, not innocent at all. Nope. Knives in the face. There we go. Man, those are nice. They've got some real power to them. Very good. Here's a merchant gargoyle. We can use this in order to buy a... Well, we can do if we're not getting assaulted here. Ugh. Scumbags. Used to buy a variety of goods here. He looks adorable. Uses to buy some throwing daggers. I need some daggers at the moment. I'll tell you what, let's buy some. We've actually got quite a lot of money at the moment, so there we go. Very nice. Enjoy. Don't eat too much. We don't need to kill any of these guys anymore. We have got our Chalice, but we're doing a service here, right? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Weak attacks. The fact that they're not stunning these guys anyway, that is a little unfortunate. Nor is the... I think the attacks aren't really stunning. Like, stunning these guys at all. So that's making it a little bit tricky to fight there. Mobility is your weapon. There's another healing pot. That's not too bad. There we go. That can also be used to refill your any used life bottles as well. If you're unaware, wee. Come on, camera. Cooperate with me, please. Camera very heavily dependent on which way you're facing, which should be noted. It's not quite as moving around as much as I would like. That's fine. We're going here. There's usually another shield in here. Game. Yep, another copper shield. Grab that.
Feel free to have a paddle in the shallow water, but don't be tempted to go for a swim. Buoyancy can be a problem for those of a dead disposition.
Funny. Funny. Yeah. Dan can't swim, unfortunately. His armor's a bit heavy, so you don't want to go messing around here too much. All right, then. Right, I'm going to get interrupted. That's why I was like, why can't I talk with you? Because there's a man trying to upset me.
Tread softly. Zarok awaits beyond these gates. The master meets with the demon from the mausoleum, hatching plots of purest evil. Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves.
The gargoyle's not quite on Dan's side at this point, but it's so awesome to hear the old voices again. But forgotten nobodies? I'm Sir Daniel fucking Fortesque. You'll see. But before that, the Hall of Heroes. A very important location.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
Yeah, although optional, it's pretty damn important to come here, folks, to get hold of majority of the equipment in the game, for that matter. Man, it's been forever since I've been here.
To pay homage to the heroes, stand in front of their designated statues and await spiritual guidance.
Shall do indeed. So there's a variety of statues available in here of all the previous heroes of Gallowmere. We'll get a chat of them as we come and go here. There's more statues up here as well as inside the door. We don't get access to them just yet.
Only when you are truly worthy as a hero will you be able to ascend to the higher level of this hall. When you have paid homage to all of the heroes in the lower hall, the ghostly stairs will then become solid.
Yeah. And you can bet there's some pretty nice stuff up here too, but for the time being, not much we can do. And it should be, it would be unfair to come here and not show off, well, it's not quite as solid as all the rest of the statues, is it? Anyways, let's go pay a visit to our first hero.
Captain Fortesque, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Gallowmere. After you were slain, I shot Zarok's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards. Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir.
No.
Oh, goodbye, sir.
Cheers, Canny. Alright then, our first weapon of the day. The crossbow. Not a bad weapon by any stretch of the imagination. This will be very useful for us. But we will be paying more visits to the hall before all is said and done, I can assure you. I like the music in here, actually. It's pretty nice. Oh, yeah, so you can use this to set all your primary and secondary weapons to what you like, including, yeah, your own arm, of course. There's our copper shield. Not very good. Less protective plate, more dinner plate. Very nice. Oh, here's the Book of Gallowmere. Okay, so it's in here. Yeah, so this is basically taken from Resurrection. This wasn't the original game, but they brought it in for Resurrection, which is fine. So you got Fortesque, you've got Morton the Earthworm. Ah, he's in our head. Great. Information Gargoyles, obviously the heroes themselves. There they are in their pride and glory. Man, so many great names. Merchant Gargoyles, and there'll obviously be more. We've got the enemies, being the zombies, and then the bosses, including... we'll play this one.
It is said that Zarok's preoccupation with necromancy stems from an obsession to resurrect his childhood puppy. Let's just reflect for a moment. Isn't that just tragic? All this poor troubled soul has ever wanted is to command the forces of darkness, enslave mankind, and play ball one last time with dear old Mr. Snuffy.
How tragic. How tragic. Anyways, let's get in here. We'll leave. We're done. We're done for now. Right then, so that is going to be the end of the video, folks. So as always, I thank you very much for watching. Next time, we'll be making our way up towards the Hilltop Mausoleum. We got ourselves a date to make with this stained glass demon, because we need to make our way to the world of the living if we ever want to try and confront Zarok properly. Cemetery Hill. I have not been here for years. Oh, the music. By the way, you notice the boulders coming down here off the hill? That is an awesome, awesome little detail. They're gonna be not fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.